It's Monday, it's puck time. I'm Lawrence Pressman, the Prez, co-founder of WagerTalk Media. We got 2 NHL games today. We're talking hockey all the time. Andrew and Alex joining us. Let's bring them in, let's get to it. It should be a short show. Hey boys, Andrew, how are you, my friend? What's going on with you?
Prez, I'm on probably the best streak I've been on since I really started with the company. 17-1, my last 18 all sports action. 6-0, 6 straight NBA. I got a 5%er going in the NBA tonight, and it was a good weekend. So feeling pretty good. How are you?
I was on a monster run until you told us about yours. Way to go, bro. And also, guys, it's $9 Mondays over at sportsmemo.com and wagertalk.com. So you can head over there and get Andrew McInnis's 5-unit NBA play for only $9. Alex, I think it's hard to top an 18-1 run. How are you doing?
Yeah, nowhere near that mark. That's impressive stuff there, Andrew. But doing well. We're heading into now the swing time of things. We've got at least a dozen games under our belt with all the teams in the NHL. So this is the time where we start to see things kind of pan out. The contenders and pretenders start to separate themselves over the next couple of weeks. So I always really look forward to what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Of course, college basketball starting next week as well. So I'm hoping to get on a hot run like Andrew's doing, starting with this week.
Well, Andrew, I would have had a promo for you, but email, it did not come. But I have one for me. I'm on a 17-5 all sports run, 6-2 NHL run, 5-2 NFL run, 8-0 baseball run, 3-0 college football run. And I took $100 off of my monthly package. It's regularly priced at $325. It's yours for $225. Just head over to wagertalk.com and use the promo code PREZ225. And guys, if you're listening to my shows regularly, you know I'm the streakiest handicapper around. I feel like I have started a run that's going to last a while. So head over to wagertalk.com. Use the promo code PREZ225. Boys, let's get straight to it. Alex, I'll go to you first. Buffalo tonight, playing Arizona. Buffalo finds themselves at -125. The over and under is 5.5. And the Coyotes have been a very surprising team, to say the least. This team is 6-3, and they are a tough out. They just went into New Jersey. They beat them 5-3. They're keeping teams down to 2-3 goals a game. Buffalo just beat Detroit 2-0. I had that game on Friday night. And Buffalo's rolling too, winning 4 of their last 5 games. I like Buffalo here, guys. I can't come up with an argument for Arizona. Alex?
I was leaning with Buffalo in this spot. It's interesting. We wouldn't think that the Arizona-Buffalo would be a marquee matchup, but like you said, you got a Coyotes team that's won 5 of the last 6. You got a Buffalo team that has won 7 of their last 9. Like I said, both these teams are rolling, and they're doing it in different styles. Buffalo, for the most part, is just dominating things at both ends of the ice, but they're getting great goaltending from Carter Hutton, where Arizona, they've been getting some offense as of late, but their normal mode of operation, plan of attack, is to kind of make things a mess in the neutral zone, hold things tight in the back end. But that somehow has turned into getting turnovers, getting odd man rushes, and leading them scoring goals. We've seen them score 5 goals in 3 of their last 5 games. So I'm all for this game. I like I said, I like the Buffalo, the spot at home. I like the form that Hutton's in right now. But this is an Arizona team. I backed them for a while, and then I went against them the other night, and they burned me. So I'll be looking to watch this game and learn to see what happens. And with this should be a good matchup to watch tonight.
Yeah, and Buffalo, their record 9-2 on the season. It's just utterly ridiculous. I just don't like the spot for Arizona. It's their 4th road game. They have won 2 of them. Andrew, where are you going in this one?
Well, one thing that impresses me about Buffalo was that they lost that game 6-2 to New York last week, and they immediately followed it up with a shutout game against Detroit. So we're known for seeing, this Buffalo team scoring bunches, and they've been able to score 4 goals, 3 goals on average this season. But to just score 2 goals is fine with me as long as they get that shutout. It was a great defensive performance. So I can really see them shutting down Arizona here. So I would lean to Buffalo. However, my total lean would still have to be the over, simply because Arizona, last few games, they've been putting up some goals themselves. I mean, against New Jersey, they scored 5. Against Ottawa, they scored 5. Against Nashville, they scored 5. Guys, Arizona's a new team this year. They can score. But they're 5-1 in their last 6 games, but they're 1-4 in their last 5 against Buffalo head-to-head. So my 2 leans here would be Buffalo and the over. And you can't really argue with the Buffalo over as well. I mean, they're pretty much putting up a solid 4 goals per game over the past couple, on average, past 5
Yeah,
games.
and they also look like they have the best power play in hockey right now. And the team's flying. Very, very fast team. So we're all on the same page. We lean on Buffalo, and Andrew likes the over. Next game and last game on tap is Vancouver -125. Jam-packed with superstars against Florida. Florida they remind me of Arizona with Buffalo style of play. They're a team that's surprising everybody, 5-2, 5-2, 1-3 on the season. But they're getting it done scoring, and they've got a fast team and a really good goaltender in net. But they're now playing Vancouver, and we're all high on Vancouver. I mean, look, let's be honest here. I think they have at least 12 actual superstars. Andrew, what do you like in this game?
Look, I like an over in this one as well. I like the one last game, obviously, but I like this one far, far more. Yeah. Florida right now, they're clicking, and we expected them to change into being more of a defensive team and get a better goaltending with Sergei Bobrovsky. But they've just this year come in with more of a better offensive mindset. It seems that their goal in the offseason was to become more defensive and get better goaltending. But all of a sudden now they're just a way better offensive team on a consistent basis. They beat Edmonton 6-2 yesterday. And even in their game against Calgary, they lost that one 6-5, but that was a high-scoring affair where they were able to score some nice goals. And Vancouver, all jokes aside with the superstars, they're certainly rolling right now and getting the job done from a handful of guys. So 8 of the last 12 games on the road for Florida has gone over the total. So this Florida team has no trouble playing on the road. I mean, let's face it, their home ice, Prez, isn't that impressive. They don't get that many fans. It's mostly us Canadians vacationing in Florida that are going to their games anyway. So, I'm going to go with the over here with Florida in Vancouver.
Yeah, I mean, Florida's won 4 of their last 5 home games. 1, 2, 3 of their last 4 away games. My apologies. Andrew, what do you think?
You mean the other Andrew, or?
I'm tired.
It's all good. But I'm with Andrew on this one with the over here. I mean, you look at this Florida team, and this is kind of a Joel Quenneville kind of deal. He can't get them to play the defense he wants. So he's got them playing at a higher speed on offense. We saw this with those Hawks teams that kind of rounded out toward the end of his reign there in Chicago. So now he's got this, he's got the talent offensively. He's just going to stick with that. Sure, let's get as many goals as we can. We know we're going to let some in on our back end. And that's the same with Vancouver. You look at their last game. They had a big lead on Washington. They let Washington come all the way back, and they ended up losing 6-5 in overtime.
Hell of a hockey game.
Incredible hockey game. And that shows you that Washington, they still have the capacity to be a contender. They have tons of talent, but you also see where Vancouver, as good as they are, the talent that they do have, guys scoring in bunches, JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser, but they still are young and they're still susceptible to letting teams back in games. So I can see this one going back and forth, 6.5 at even money. I think I'll take the over here.
Yeah, I'm going to pass outright on this game. I do lean on Vancouver on the puck line, believe it or not. I might put a little bit of money on that. Throw it in a parlay with Miami on the money line tonight. What do you think? Any NFL thoughts, Andrew?
I'm staying far away from that NFL game. If I was to bet it, I would just go under, but it's a pretty low total. So there's better games to bet tonight than that NFL game. But I do want to say, Prez, before we stop the show, I never used to be a big puck line bettor, but these days, if you can get a team that you already like that's at around a pick 'em, like a -110, -115, and you really do like them to win the game, and you just take a little quick look at that puck line price to see what it is, and you're getting around plus 190, plus 200. I say it's worth the shot. I mean, I had the Buffalo Sabres on the puck line in their 2-0 victory. And it was minus 110 for the money line. I ended up getting them plus 220 on the puck line. They only won 2-0, so maybe I'm a little bit lucky. But at the end of the day, it's way better price.
It was a hell of a sweat, that puck line win. Buffalo got a penalty right at the end of the game, so Detroit was 6-on-4, and they certainly had their chances. So that was a hell of an ending. Alex, any thoughts on this football game tonight?
I wouldn't be touching the Miami Dolphins at all. If I had to play anything, I would lay the 2 touchdowns with the Steelers.
He's Alex B. Smith. The kid there who started shaving recently is Andrew. Guys, I watched the movie Dolomite last night on Netflix with Eddie Murphy. It was unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, 9 out of 10. And Eddie was so good in it. It really makes you think, like, where the hell has he been the last 20 years? I highly, highly recommend that movie, Dolomite, on Netflix.
I noticed you went from telling us about books you're reading to movies. What's going on here?
Well, I just finished a book. Where is it? It's just not here. I just finished a book. And then I have 2 TVs in my house. So 2 TVs in my living room. So after a day of watching football, by the time the night game comes on, I want to watch it, but I have to have it on the second TV because I'm just footballed out. So I had that game on the small TV with no sound, and then I watched the movie Dolomite on the large TV. But it was a fun movie. Highly recommend it. Guys, remember, I'm on a 17-5 all sports run, and I'm telling you, this run has just begun. I mean, I'm not going to go 17-5 every 23 plays, but I am going to run hot for at least a month. Grab my package. It's $100 off all month. Full access to all my bets, every sport. Prez 225. Plus, Andrew McInnis has a 5-unit play tonight. In NBA, it's yours for $9. And I thought I was hot. 18-1 your last 19 bets, Andrew?
17-1, yeah. 17-1 last 18.
17-1 his last 18 bets. Way to go, dude. That's just outstanding stuff. Guys, awesome show. I'll email out about what's going on tomorrow. Listeners, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. And let the puck bounce in the direction you want it to tonight. Later, boys.
Thanks, Prez.